And then the one that got everybody and riled up is Meghan Markle. They put how dare they put the princess on the list? How dare them? Apparently, she sent him her wedding ring in a post with a letter saying, listen, everybody has it in them, including her. Anybody that's kept up with her long enough knows that she's
Ruslan.
Okay, so check this out. So this came out. It said 2022 is the year we all finally got tired of narcissists. And we got, of course, we got the Trumpster. We got the guy for the Bitcoin scam. We got Ye, who's been all over the place. We got Elon Musk, latest owner of Twitter. And then the one that got everybody and riled up is Meghan Markle. This is Donald Miller. Donald Miller is one of my favorite authors. He wrote Blue Like Jazz. He has the whole storyboard brand thing, right? And so this is what he wrote. Politico just posted a story I've been praying would appear for about a year. And I literally said, read the caption. Literally said, read the caption, right? And apparently this was a thing. Maybe the best thing that happened in 2022 is that we all got a little education about narcissism. What's a narcissist? My personal definition is anybody who defines right and wrong, truth and fiction based exclusively on what's best for them. Exclusively on what's best for them. The story of the world, in other words, never moves beyond their 5-year-old instincts and survival. Narcissism exists on a spectrum. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd begrudgingly say I'm greater than a 5 on most days. This is Donald Miller owning his own narcissism here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? At 10, you have folks who are constantly angling for their own ambition. And on that same 1 to 10 spectrum, a narcissistic personality disorder clocks in at about 130. So there's a narcissistic personality disorder. Then there's people that kind of just deal with narcissism, right? And Donald Miller is saying, look, man, I'm about a 5, right? But people with a real narcissistic personality disorder, they're like on 130. Okay. If you meet one, stay away. Lots of debates could be had over who's a narcissist and who's not. Again, I told people to read the caption. And also where it comes from. Most people who experience childhood trauma do not become narcissistic. But regardless, we'd all do well to read up on the conditions for 2 reasons. We can spot the characteristics in ourselves and cut them off at the pass. And second, we can spot it in others and keep a little distance. Apart from the clinical definition, how would you define the word narcissism? What characteristics tip you off to the idea a person is largely unable to see the world through an objective lens? Hey, you may not know I make music, but I have a brand new song that just came out. Here's a quick preview.
I went from being a porn addict to sharing the gospel with a porn actress who was criticized for being low status by the same OnlyFans who treat us so lavish. I'm confused.
I swear y'all thought he did doing podcasts, hot takes. He still can rap.
Now, this is my first song that I've released in over a year, so I need you to go to Spotify, Apple Music, or wherever you consume music and stream Too Soon right now. Add it to your favorite playlist, share it with a friend. So hit the link in the description or go to RuslanToTheMoon.com to stream Too Soon now. I'll see you over there.
Oh, they got me with the dramatics. You knew that a moment cannot be.
So by the way, this was an article that was pretty viral, right? And it wasn't a conservative outlet. It wasn't Fox News dunking on these people or whoever. There's people from all sides of the aisle here, right? All political persuasion. But the one that got me in trouble was Meghan Markle. A lot of you guys were really upset about that. And this is from Politico. It's an opinion piece. A lot of people were upset about that. And I was like, wait a minute. I really didn't even care for everybody on there. I have my favorites, of course, right? I'm a fan of Elon. Right? I mean, he created the Tesla, for crying out loud. I think the hilarious part is so many folks did not get the Meghan Markle thing and didn't care to do any research on why she would be viewed as a narcissist. So I did the research for you. So I went down the Meghan Markle rabbit hole. If she has no narcissistic tendencies, friends, some of you guys are like, Elon's my guy. It's because of the Meghan Markle docuseries. Mega church versus small church. You did research. Wow. Yeah, a little bit of research. So did you guys know that in her interview with The New Yorker, Meghan Markle claims someone ran up to her and said that when she married the prince, that they were celebrating and dancing in the streets the same way they did when Nelson Mandela was liberated. Oh, you guys did not know that. No. Did you guys know that her own sister, who may or may not be a capital R racist, apparently said that Meghan is very narcissistic. She's called her out for that herself. The way she broke up with her husband. You guys hear about this? There's a whole article about all the narcissistic things that Meghan Markle did. No, I'm not saying she's an evil, terrible person. Anyone with half a brain could have easily Googled all of these different things. So here's the backstory. Apparently, Pretty and Meghan's friendship came to an end a number of years ago when Meghan ended her marriage with her former husband, Trevor Eggleston. What is common knowledge is the cruelty in which Meghan did this. She landed a role in the drama series Suits, which I was a big fan of, and due to her sudden fame, decided she no longer needed Trevor. If you are wondering as to how she did this, apparently she sent him her wedding ring in a post with a letter saying she no longer wanted to be married to him. According to sources who knew Meghan and Trevor, the reason for the termination of the marriage was because she had struck fame and as such believed she could now do better. Ironically, Meghan's excuse for the ending of the marriage was because by being in the drama series Suits, she would have to live apart from her husband for a large period of time. Yet, at the time of the writing, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle often spent long period of times apart. Yet she is still happily married to the prince. The moral of the story is not to say she is or is not a narcissist. The moral of the story is that we all have some of that in us. We all have some of that my way or the highway type of thinking. Now, narcissistic personality disorder is different. That's something we don't do. We don't diagnose people over the internet because none of us know what we're talking about. And you're not supposed to do that unless there's a professional there, right? But to say that the outrage out of everybody on that list, the outrage that how dare they put how dare they put the princess on the list? How dare them? As if she is above reproach and meets the New Testament requirements of an overseer of a church. Like I brought that full circle to the Mike Todd thing. Listen, everybody has it in them, including her. Anybody that's kept up with her long enough knows that she's said and done some goofy things. And don't play into the identity politics of this. Because she's your favorite, therefore the media is out to get all women of color. Let's not do that. I'm a big fan of Elon. I saw that and I chuckled. I said, yeah, bro got some narcissistic tendencies. This man thinks he could take a failing business like Twitter and turn it all around. Hey, then again, this man did it with Tesla and he did it with SpaceX. Maybe he can. I said, great caption by Donald Miller, okay? And I showed some of the caption. Okay, so it was more so about go read this caption because it's a good caption because it's a good read about it, right? Rewind it, read it, and so I just think it's interesting how people get mad about the silliest things, right? No one on that list is bona fide diagnosed as a narcissist, as far as I know. They probably have other stuff, but if we're honest, a lot of people have those types of tendencies, and it's okay if your favorite celebrity narcissist, your favorite celebrity with narcissistic tendencies is on something, okay? And from what I've heard, their entire show is on Netflix is pretty cringeworthy. I haven't watched it, nor do I care to watch it, but it's okay. She said plenty of things that would categorize her. If Elon is there, she's definitely in that spectrum. If Elon's there, she's definitely in that spectrum. And by the way, hot take. I think all celebrities have some narcissistic tendencies. I think all politicians do. Anybody that wants to be famous and wants extra attention has some of that, right? You got some of that.
Hey, this clip is from our daily after party stream. If you enjoyed it, consider signing up for our Patreon community for only $5 a month, where you get access to the replays of our daily after party streams, as well as the uncut extended versions of our podcast. Discord access that's private, and a discount code for our merch store, only $5 a month. And ultimately, it's the best way to help us contextualize the gospel of Jesus using media, podcasting, and of course, YouTube. The link for that is in the description or in the pinned comment. The perks are amazing. You should get on there. It's only $5 a month. I'll see you over there, all right? Peace.